So they used the panga. One of them took out the panga, he hit me on my leg.
Landed. Judo. The judo in this man is amazing. Oh, he got caught by a big shot. Look at him go mad. Slow down a little bit. Oh.
Which is weird, just has got Diego Bandu.
I get that twice. I feel like I knocked someone tonight.
You know, there was a problem in my country, some war, all that, some fights, Rwanda against Congo, all that, so I wasn't happy of that. And also, you know, in my country, the sports, it doesn't have value, like, because my passion was, I wanted to face the world with the sports. So in Congo, we are good on sports. God gave us the talent, but the problem is they are not focused on the fighters. If you're doing sports, you are like the last person. So everyone is involved in politics, all that. But as I was even tell my mother, say, my life, I will win my life in sports. So my mother, she was pushing me to go to school, all that. Yeah, I was going to school. I went to school. In graduation, after that, I tell my mom, I say, I can see my life, my future is in sports, and sport is calling me. So that's why I travel in South Africa. I travel here and start finding the way to join the sport, and I joined sports. So that's all. So I came here for sports.
3, 2, 1.
Started judo in 2004. 2004 I started judo, and hard work. Start amateur and I turned professional. 2008, 9, I became a champion. 8 and 9. 2010, I fly to Mozambique. Going there, I stayed there for 1 year. And 2011, I came in South Africa. Yeah, so from there until now. So it means like I grew up here in South Africa.
3, 2, 1.
Normally I started with karate in 2000. 2000 I started with karate, but in Congo, you know, in Congo, there's some sports. There's some sports where you will feel like when you're doing karate in Congo, it's like they will take you as a woman. They say karate is for women. So I joined judo. So after I joined judo, judo was amazing, and I was enjoying, and I found all the men, like the strong guys there. And the big sports in Congo is judo, boxing, and soccer. You see, so when you are a judo, even in the area, they will respect you. They say like, hey, this guy, we cannot give him a shit. This guy is a judo man. This guy is a boxer. So that good feeling, that passion, so it was making me feel like comfortable with the sport I was doing, judo. And sometimes we will see like we have some war between judo boys and the boxers. So when we meet each other someplace, so you will see like, yo, it's going to be a fight. See, it's going to be a fight. So between us, we have to challenge each other. I have to show you like my sport I'm doing is better than what you are doing. And it's like a war. You can ask all the Congolese they know between boxers and the judo. So it's like a war. It's like a war. We can sit down, chill, all that, but that sit it won't take like 5 hours. So we have just to show each other like, no, us, we are better than them. So them also, they have to show like, no, us boxers, we are better than the judo. So, and every time we're gonna throw them out. We just wait when he throw the punches, and I just kept the hand, you know, I just do any movement I want. So when I will throw him down, and you see like everyone will put me on their shoulder, they say like I'm the winner. So we're enjoying it, and after So my master tell me like, you guys, judo, you have to know there's this discipline in judo. You don't need to fight outside. You don't need to do this, do this. Because we joined judo, it was for fun. And we end up in the professional things. So like me, it's the same also. When I came here, I joined MMA. Before I joined MMA, I was fighting on the streets. And you will see like knocking people on the streets. You see like when we go with my friends to going to the party or not maybe to the clubs, you will see like someone come to give my friend a shit. So I have to react. I have to react. And I was the taller person in the team. I was the only taller one, and the sport was in my body. So when I will hit, you see like after that I will tell them, I say, hey, let's run. I was just a naughty boy. Just a naughty boy.
3, 2, 1.
Now the street fights, I was just a naughty boy since I was growing up. Even at school, my mother, they used to call my mother every time like, hey, come here, your son beat someone. Come here, your son beat someone. Come here. Because I was the type of person who had a lot of short temper and cannot take a shit. Even when we're talking, even when something is happening, and people when I call those one, they are my friends. I don't want someone to give them a shit. If you come, you touch one of them, it's like you touch me. So because they always say like, when they are behind you, you have to protect them. When they are beside you, you have to respect them. So people who they were behind me, those when they are on my team. So I didn't allow anyone to touch them. If you touch them, it's like you touch me. So I have to react. So that's why we say like, I started to be naughty since I was like 5 years. I was like that. I was at school just fighting,
3, 2, 1.
In judo, actually, I can say like in judo I didn't get like a discipline too much. No, the most discipline I get is from MMA when I came in South Africa. After I've been through some street fights. When I got there's all those scars here in South Africa. In 2017, it was my birthday. It was the same day of my birthday after I had a big fight in the club. So after my mother, she was just crying every day. She called me on the phone, please, my son, stop what you are doing. Stop what you are doing. Join even something. And she was praying a lot because my mother, she's a woman prayer. So she's the one who was helping me. She told me like, now put discipline in your life. God give you the gift, the talent. So you have to put it somewhere, maybe join boxing or go back to sport. Don't forget what you promised me. You promised me you're going for sports. You're going to South Africa to work in your sports, not to fighting on the street. Stop friends, stop going out with the friends, stop clubbings, stop drinking. Because sometimes when we're boy, when we get alcohol comes over here, So after that, when I heard all this happened, my mother, she was just begging me to stop, to put more discipline. That's why I say I put more discipline, and God helped me more. So I found the coach who they say they want to help me with that. So it brings more discipline on me, MMA. Like sports bring more discipline right now. See.
3, 2, 1.
In MMA, I'm enjoying when I'm in the cage because I used to fight on the street where it was not safe for me. I've been shot, I've been cut, I got hurt, but in MMA, I just feel like the things you were doing on the street, so they just legalize it. They put you in the cage and they lock you guys inside, so they let you enjoy what you want to do. You see, the things you like to do, so they let you enjoy it. You see, there's no panga there, there's no bottles there, there's no guns there. They just put you there to do whatever. You enjoying fighting, so they put you there, play. So that's why I see like when they call me for the fight, when I receive a call from the fight, or maybe I receive the message from the promoter, they call me like, we got opponent for you. I always feel happy. I say, yeah, I'm going to enjoy what I like to do. So MMA, it's, I don't know. It's something I like to do. So every time when I'm in the cage, or maybe when I'm in the ring, I just feel like, yeah, I'm free. The bad things is the preparation, but because preparation takes a lot of things, a lot of sacrifice, running, hard work, training. You have to diet, you have to respect the food, you have to cut weight, all that. But the day when I'm in the cage, I just feel like, yeah, I'm the king. I'm in the best place I always like to be. That's why it's like when I walk in, I always say, yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's me. So I feel home. See, just feel like I'm safe there.
3, 2, 1.
Everything got vision. And sometimes we don't need to force it. It's a talent God gave me. So that was see like sometimes I call myself a passenger. A passenger, it means like someone where his talent is calling him. Understand? The vision when he's calling you, I'm the passenger. If in the way when I'm here in South Africa, I can leave this place anytime and go to represent the talent God give me. Anywhere in America, Asia, different places, Europe, different places. You see, it's depend of the talent God give me. I got no another talent. No, I'm a fighter. I'm not even like a MMA fighter. No, I'm just a fighter. So everywhere it will take me, I can go to defend what I got. You see, so I'm ready anytime. My vision is everywhere. Every fight will call me. I will go and represent. I will accept, yes, present, I'm here to show what I've got.
3, 2, 1.
In my country, about the memory, I've got a lot. The memory is the last time when I was, I've got a lot. The good memories, it's a lot. I just having fun with friends. And that's why you see sometimes I always miss them, miss family, miss people, But I spend more times here in South Africa. Spend more times, like the age where someone can have more memories, that age. So I spend all that age here in South Africa. So the memory of Congo, I have it when I was because I left in Congo, I was 18. So I was very young. So some of them I can't even remember. But I spent more time here in South Africa, here in Johannesburg. When I was a kid, I remember there was a time where I was at school. That story made me laugh. I was at school, so they used to put me as a leader, the captain of the school. I have to control everyone in the school. So it was like something I was born on it. You will see like the director will come and say, Diego, we put you in charge to control all the kids. So when it's time for school, everyone must be inside the school, not outside or maybe in the roof, like somewhere, no. Everyone must be in. So sometimes you see like when there's some kids, they're making noise down there, they will come and call me to go and tell them they must go back in the school. So I will go there and tell them, I say, you guys, you have to go back in the school. So even when I came to secondary school, so the same things, they were just giving me responsibility to control all the kids. And that time also was good on judo. So everyone knows like, this guy is a judo man. So even the big guy, they will respect. They will respect. Sometimes they see like there's some book the director used to sign before everyone goes out. So they will put me at the door. They will tell me like, Diego, make sure before everyone goes out there, you must check his book if it's been signed. So you will see like I was staying there to control all the kids. So it was just something amazing. You know, the fights, since I was young, I got that blood on me, and I've been through also controlling others, not on the bad way, but just, it was funny for me. It was like something I was enjoying to do.
Like
yes.
3, 2, 1.
I like to watch John Jones and Deontay Wilder. They are the people who, when I look at them, I feel something else. Most I used to watch Deontay Wilder. You see, every time when I look at him, I say, this is me. This is me. I used to post him even on my status, all that. So every time when I look at Deontay, it just reminds me, and it helped me to push more, to be like him. Not to be like him, but to work. You see, because it's not easy to get there. And that guy got natural power. You see, every time when I look at Deontay, I say like, this guy is got natural power. And even that anger inside. Sometimes when he's doing this, even when he's hitting, I feel like this is me. The same feeling I'm feeling, the same feeling also this guy is feeling. So people, they call it arrogant. You see, but it's not arrogant. It's just like the proud, the hard work, and you feel it's the confidence. You understand? So the same things also me have got. That's why I like to watch more Deontay. I like to watch Deontay because every time when he's beating, even when he's the way he's feeling, so me too, I feel the same. That's why I like Deontay. And the second person is going to be John Jones. I like to watch John Jones. You see, John Jones, he doesn't go back, always working on you. You see, he's coming with he's working with the front foot. So always on you. No matter you can hit him, he's defend, but he's still with you. You see, so yeah, that people would I always watch them, and to try my best to get on their level, maybe to replace them, because when they will go when they will retire, so I can take over. You see, but Deontay is the one who always is one of my dream fighter. So,
3, 2, 1.
yeah, you know, sometimes life can knock you down. It can knock you down. You can go down. But I've got something on me. I call it natural motivation. Sometimes I don't need people. I thank God because God gave me that gift. So I can feel down because as a human being, sometimes you cannot just be up, no. So I don't call it like I'm down, no. It's to recover. I take a break. When I see like, these things, I'm down now, no. It's like a boost for me. It's not down, but taking it like a boost for me to jump more higher. When life tried to put me down, I use it like a stone for me to build something. So even before I joined MMA, after I got this and I feel down, I say like, who's going to be around me again? Like the way I got all the scars on my face, no one will come, no one. So it's take me like 1 year also to think. I say, what can I do? I say, I have to do something. I have to do something. So I joined MMA. And I thank God because I was down, but my talent and my power was just burning inside on me. When I go, the gym give me the tough opponents who they were there already, the tough partners who I find them there. They were fighting, who they were fighting EFC, they were fighting things, but me, I was amateur. I was not even fighting. So they test me to see my level. So I beat them like, I beat them like they used to put them like the line. If I beat this one goes this way, they call another one. I beat him, he go this way. I call another one, they beat him, he go. So I was just beating them, but them they were EFC fighters. So me, I was like nothing. I was just a boy who coming from the street, fresh from the street, and he joined the gym, not even the federation, but he joined the gym. You see, so that's why the best moment, it's not the best moment, but every time when life knocked me down, for me, I use it like a break. God tried to teach me something. It's not life, but it's God who tried to teach me something. So for me to focus on other things, you see, maybe to stay focused, or maybe to keep going, or maybe to relax, because sometimes before you make the big jump, you have to go back. You have to go back, and when you come, you go. So that's why I always say, like, I always enjoy every moment. I always, even when I'm down, I don't feel down. I say, no, I have to enjoy this moment because I don't know what is coming up. So that's my stronger part.
3, 2, 1.
The Pangaman is the name where they give me from the gym. They give me from the gym, one of my coach. I say hi to him. Then there's one. It was the one who come with that name, because he hear my story, what I done. You know, in Congo, there's some parts where people they used to fight with the pangas. We grew up like that. So I took that name like personal, and I take it like for me, because I was thinking I'm strong. I was thinking like that I'm very powerful, nothing can put me down or but I had one scar here, my face scar I had in my leg. It was the panga who cut me. I was fighting, I didn't have, but that I wasn't even holding the panga. The person who I was fighting with, they holding a panga. So I was punching, because my power coming from, it was natural. It was natural. So when I was with my girlfriend, where I was going to drop her off, I just see like 3 boys, they come out with the panga. It was raining and it was dark. It was at around 10. It was dark. So the gangster, they come to me. Some gangster, we got them, then Congo, they fight with the panga. We call them kuluna. So they come with the pangas. So I tried to protect the girl I was with, and I started fighting with them. So the more they feel like this guy got power more than us, so they used the panga. One of them took out the panga, he hit me on my leg. So it was the things who like paralyzed me. I feel like something is cut me off here. So I start going like this, so I go to hold myself at the wall. So I take his support from the wall, so I start keep fighting. And I tell the girl, I said, babe, can you run? And the girl I was with, she ran. And I stayed in the hospital for 2 months, because they put my leg like this, because I had a cut here. They put my leg like this, and for 2 months. So it was the day I realized like panga is very dangerous. Panga can knock you. Panga can put you down. You see, panga, it's like in Congo, panga is something like very dangerous, more than the gun. So when I came here also, the more when I joined the team, so people they were asking me, where you got all those scars? And I tried to explain to them what happening the day of my birthday, what happening, they cut me with the panga, all that. I was fighting people with the panga. Me too, I was holding the panga, because I know the power of the panga. So it was between 2 pangas who was fighting. And you know, I used to fight alone. So them, they were too much. That was I ended up with the scars. See, and I survived with that. So when I joined the gym, the more I was fighting, my coach here also about my name, Diego Pangaman. Diego used to fight the panga, so he was calling me Pangaman. So I just take it, because some stuff they just put on you, so you don't need to. When people they throw stone on you, just take that stone, use it to build. So that's why you see when it give me panga, I say, okay, I'm a Pangaman, so I just take it. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I try to give myself Mr. Juice, because You know, juice is something sweet. Outside of me, it look bad, but inside of me is juice, is natural. Because you cannot, you cannot judge people from how they look. You see, some people they judge me how I look, but some people when they come close to me, then they say, ah, this guy is a nice guy. Even when you come close, you understand like I'm a juice, I'm a Mr. Juice. I'm just a nice guy who is like funny, like doing the good things, he like helping, protecting people who they are behind him. And I like just to be, you know, the place I like the good vibe, good energy. So I give good energy. You see, everyone got the good side and the bad side. Even there's, I read some quote, they say, you know, the Buddha things they do like this, that circle. They say everyone got the good side and the bad side. You see, so me also is the same. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how I look or maybe who am I or what. But around me, I like just ask everyone who they are around me. I always bring the good vibe. Just I like people to be laughing, smiling, you know, all that good energy. So it's good sometime in life. You see, that's why I call myself Mr. Juice. You see, because when you come to me, you only find the juice. You see, you find the juice, that juice is good, but it doesn't mean like you have to take advantage on my juice, no. You see, so I got good side and bad side also. But I spend all my time just laughing, make people laugh, creating vibe, you know. Yeah, that's why you see like Mr. Juice. And also, God bless you with the sponsors. The guy who sponsored my last fight was Mr. Juice, the juice company who they sponsored the fight and all that. So I say like, God, the name you were giving me and you send Mr. Juice again around me. Because everything works with God, you see, so like Mr. Juice.
3, 2, 1.
The advice I can give to the young boys or young men who they are coming, who they are growing up, just to use your talent and sometimes hard work, big talent. Hard work, big talent. Discipline, because you can have a talent, but if you didn't put it in the right way, you will end up maybe somewhere in jail, or you will end up somewhere like maybe they can step you. People, they must know the panga exists. People, they must know the gun exists. People, they must know, the young boy, they must know the knife exists. See, so you guys, you have to be careful. When God gives you a talent, you must know how to use it. Don't be used to the wrong way, because some people, they are there to use the young boy. They pretend like, oh no, we are here to help you, all that. So they can try to use your talents for them, for their benefit. So you have to check who's coming out beside you. When he says helping you, you must know. Ask him a question, why you want to help me for? And why you choose to help me? Why you choose to help me? And what are you expecting from me? Because I know some people, they are gangsters, they are what, they are numbers, they are all that. You see, so he will come to you, he tell you like, no, I want to help you. Ask him that question I said. Why you want to help me? What you waiting, what you expecting from me? You see, so hard work first, be disciplined, go away your vision. Everything you must do it with a vision. Everything. I wasn't a fighter before. I wasn't even joining the EFC, but every time when I was training or when I'm running, I was seeing the vision myself in the EFC cage, and I was looking at the light, and I was smiling. That was my first professional fight. If they check, they will see me walk inside the cage and look at the light, and I give the big smile. Because when I get inside, I feel like, yeah, this is what I was dreaming for. This was one of my vision. If they check my first fight with Mark Kamba, EFC I think it was EFC 84 with Mark Kamba. The face, my entrance, I just check up, I look up and I give a big smile. Because it was something when I was running, I was even amateur, I was not even fighting the face amateur. But it was a vision. I was running, I said like, me the day I will go inside the EFC, I will look the light, I will smile. So I was seeing myself already inside there. And it took me time. It took me time. I was just keep pushing. Every time when I'm running, I see, like you see when I see the flowers, I used to greet the flowers like this. While I'm running, I'll greet the flower. So I was seeing the vision like those flowers is a human being. People, when you're walking, they're greeting you. So I was doing that. And until now, so it's vision, hard work, and love what you are doing. And be careful about people who they will come to say they want to help you. Be careful about them. Be careful. Because some people they try to use the boys who they got talent, the young boys, to solve their problem out. Don't be used. Remember, young boys, remember, some of you guys, you are a leader. So you have to give the good example, the good things people they must see, they must check. They must see like, I know this guy. Because your past sometime it can come back on you. Something you done 10 years ago, it can come back on you. The karma always go and come back. So you must be careful. Hard work. These things is not easy. I know it's not gonna, I didn't say it's gonna be easy for you, no. It's gonna be hard today, it's gonna be hard tomorrow, it's gonna be hard again another day. But keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Wear your salute. But also remember the salute is individual. Don't look the coach, don't get that because they don't push. We need motivation. The first motivation can come from you. You're doing it before they see your coach, they will see you first. People, they will respect you first because you're the one who's going to be in the cage, you're the one who's going to be famous. So don't wait for the coach to motivate you or no. I didn't say it's going to be easy, it's going to be hard and tough. But you have to come more harder than your problem. Yeah.
Thank you very much, brother.
You're welcome, brother.